comfortable because I got things to say. It's been a minute since I made a random story time video. I got things to say. So hopefully I'm gonna try to keep this in my normal like 10 to 13 minutes. We'll see how this goes because it's been days and I waited to make a video because that Thursday and Friday I was gonna go, no, Friday and Saturday I was gonna hang out with some people. So I was like, oh, I'll just make a video talking about what I did, whatever. Let's skip all that and go to yesterday with the earthquake. Okay, so I'm minding my own business. It's Tuesday night, minding my business. It was a long day. I was chilling, and so it's like 8:30 ish. So I'm washing dishes from when I ate dinner, and I was eating some frozen blueberries. And I'm standing at the counter, and I'm like, am I tripping or am I moving? No, sis, you moving. You moving because it's an earthquake. And I looked at the curtains or like the little blackout blinds, whatever. They were shaking. And so I walk into my room and I sit on the bed and it's still the curtains in the room shaking. The building is shaking. I'm like, this is not like Guatemala. Like the earthquakes in Guatemala were like slight little trembles. Like it was like a 4 point something or 3 point something, whatever. They were light trembles. This right here from yesterday, oh, it was a 7.1 magnitude and the epicenter was over 300 kilometers away. And we felt it strong enough here. The last time I checked this morning, it was like one person died. People were out, and my power went out. So I'm sitting here on the bed, right? And the power goes out for like a hot second. I'm like, okay, cool. A flash of power outage, no big deal, like whatever. But then it went off again for like, still like a couple seconds, like 5-10 seconds at a time. And I'm like, what? And my phone was on like 40%. My phone was on 40%, and I don't have my other phone fixed yet. I'm working on it, kinda. I don't have my other phone fixed yet. And I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, it just felt different. Like, I knew what it was, obviously, earthquake, because of what I felt in Guatemala. And I also then thought I was tripping. That first earthquake in Guatemala, I was like, is somebody shaking me? No, because I live alone. So there's no one shaking me. But I was shaking because it was an earthquake. Oh, and so power outages across the city, in different places. My internet only started working like, it's like 5:50 it started working. I don't know, I was gone when it started working again. And I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I got work to do. I got Spanish class today. I needed to do some work on my tutoring business. Like, I need to do work. I need the internet. Like, I need the internet. How you work from home? You ain't got internet. You can't. So I booked I booked a room. I rescheduled my Spanish class to one of the available times that the co-workers that I frequent now, that they had available. So I booked a room for my Spanish class session. And then I went there for class, and I just stayed a little bit afterward. And I talked to my mom on FaceTime, my sister, and did some things for my tutoring business part. But I was like, oh, this is a no-go. Like, I don't like having internet. And so I made a list of things to do. I was like, okay, before I left, I was like, okay, we're gonna be grateful, because it could be a lot worse. You could be hurt, you could be without power, you could be without water, things in your apartment. You just don't have the internet. And I got a DVD player, and I have the cable was working, and I know how to switch it to English, thanks to Meryl. I know how to switch all the stuff to English. So I'm like, cool. So that was the earthquake in a nutshell. Like, it was different. It was different. And mom was like, you afraid? I'm like, no, but I also couldn't sleep. So like in the back of my mind, maybe somewhere, it was like a little fear. But in the moment, I was just like, what is, and the best part. So my mom is like doomsday queen, okay? My mom is doomsday preparedness for everything. Coronavirus is her time to shine, okay? She was one of the ones, just, you know, doomsday preparedness, one of the ones, okay? So I'm like, I don't know what it's gonna be like, because this earthquake did not feel like the Guatemala earthquake. So I grabbed my duffel bag and I put a lot of important stuff in there. I was like, let me get my passport, my visa, some socks, underwear, my toothbrush, all my contact stuff, some glasses, What else I put in? I put toilet paper, toilet paper, some water, my Bible, and my journal, and my almonds and my my dried cranberries, because I'm like, I'm about to have a snack or something, and my umbrella, the keys, and I had something else in that bag. It's still packed in my closet. That can't be my go-to bag. I need that bag, but I was like, just in case, because I don't know what's gonna happen. I've never experienced an earthquake like that before, so I was like, let me just have this bag just in case, because I ain't got time to not be ready. I be making jokes. It be funny. My mom be doing it, and I make jokes. Also, because before I left, it was like a tornado warning or a watch warning. Tornado warning, and my mom was ready with the bottles of water, her medicine, like all the I had Tylenol too, lined up, and was like, oh, let me get my emergency bag just in case, and was not playing games with it. Okay, and the tornado, well, she did all that stuff, cleaned up, called the whole family, woke everybody up, and then it went the other way. But I don't, you know, they make too many of these movies. People don't be prepared because of that, and so no, I'm gonna be ready. I be joking, my mama, but I know enough to be like, nah, sis, get you a bag ready and just have an emergency kit ready anyway. And that's all good practice to do anyway, just like have a preparedness something, so you won't be going outside looking crazy and you're not ready in case of an emergency. So anyway, that was the earthquake. I wasn't ready. Okay, so before that, yesterday I went on a walking tour because I was like, I need to get outside and do something because I'm here and there are free things or inexpensive things to do here. So I'm like, let me find something to do that's in my budget of like small for like right now. So I booked a walking tour, a free walking tour. You know, you pay tips. So I booked a free walking tour for the downtown Central Historic District. So I get there, and Uber dropped me off like on the corner or somewhere, but like I wasn't sure exactly where I was going, so I walked around a little bit in a circle. I'm like, Lord, I'm supposed to be here 10 minutes before. I was there 10 minutes before, but I didn't know where I was going. I walked down the street and across the street and back up, and I'm like, okay, this ain't gonna work, but I found where I'm supposed to be. And when I get there, there's only one tour guide, and the one tour guide is speaking in Spanish. He's gonna give the tour in Spanish because there was not enough people like who needed to speak English, or there was not enough another guide to break groups off to have a group of Spanish and a group of English. So I did my whole tour in Spanish. Like, oh my gosh, I did the whole tour in Spanish. I mean, it was fine because I understand a sufficient amount of Spanish to be able to not be like, what in the world is the man talking about? So no, I understood a lot of things. I mean, I can't repeat all the things that I heard, but in the moment I could process the words and understand whatever, comprehend. So I walked around all day, and then so that area is super popular, and so getting an Uber out of there at that time that I was gonna leave was gonna be an epic fail. Like, it was awful. So I walked around, tried to find somewhere to eat. It's like, okay, I found somewhere to eat, use their Wi-Fi, and then catch an Uber, order Uber, whatever, away. Like, find a restaurant that's off out of the main 4 blocks where that area is, where there's like no cars or cars going through, but you'll be doing it, it's like, it'll be terrible. It's traffic for days. And so the restaurant that I thought I found on Google Maps was not open, or it didn't look open, or it looked sketchy once I got there. I couldn't really tell if it was all the above or like one of them. So anyway, I went to the restaurant. It's like, oh nope. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna find somewhere else to go. And I couldn't find anywhere that was like, oh yes, this is like, you know, calling to you where you want to go eat. So I walked around, and I walked around, and I walked around some more. I was like legit sweating. I'm like, this is awful. Like, this is awful. This is so terrible because I don't know where I wasn't walking to any place in particular, and that's like not me. I like to, especially if I know I don't have internet, and I like to pre-plan, okay, here are a couple of places where you could go because I don't have internet, and I want to be prepared to do all the things. And so I wasn't ready because I didn't know where the tour was going to end. And so I was like, oh my gosh. No problem, no, just walked around. So I found this Italian spot. I was like, oh, okay, I'll eat pizza, which is always a good go-to. Pizza and hamburgers can never go wrong. So it was supposed to be an authentic Italian place. The pizza was disgusting. No, they didn't have pizza. I don't know. I think the guy said the chef or whomever was like learning how to do something or whatever. So he didn't know how to make pizza. How you don't know how to make pizza? You work at an Italian restaurant. I don't know. So he didn't know how to make pizza. I was like, okay, cool, I'll eat ravioli. I just want a plain ravioli with like beef on the inside. They didn't have that, or he didn't know how to do that. I don't know. They didn't have something, so I was like, okay. He started explaining, like, we only have these pastas or salad, whatever. You know me, I don't eat salad. I don't want no salad. Like, I want some food. So, they had another ravioli. So I got ravioli with spinach and ricotta cheese. It was terrible. Sorry, it was terrible. I'm like, my friend on Friday when I went to her house, she made ravioli for the first time off something she found off Pinterest, and it was good. It had more flavor than whatever this was that I ate at this authentic Italian restaurant. It was disgusting. I'm like, this tastes like I'm eating nothing. It was terrible. But anyway, got the job done with using the bathroom, getting something to eat, and a street off of the busy street, so that way I would be able to get out and not sit in traffic for forever in an Uber. Okay, I'm at 11 minutes. Let's see. So then that was just yesterday. Like, that was just yesterday. So I'm gonna have to record another video to talk about some of the other things, because I done spent 12 minutes talking about just one day, the earthquake and my tour in Spanish. Like, it's insane. But my internet is back on, and I'm so happy that I get to watch baseball. I was like, Lord, what am I gonna do if there's no internet at home when I get there? So I made 2 lists. I made a list of things that I could do without the internet, and I made a list of things that I could do with the internet. And I'm just happy the internet's on, because I want to watch the baseball game. Like, I missed the end of the game last night when Ozzy hit a 2-run home run to put us out in the lead, and then he hit another single or double or something to score dash. We won the game. Because the power went out in the middle of that inning, the 7th inning. When the earthquake was going through, I was like, Lord, what is this? Okay, so anyway, I'm happy that the internet is working and I'm safe, and so many things to be grateful for, like all of the things that I listed before. But I'm glad I can watch baseball tonight. So anyway, I'll make another video talking about the other things I gotta talk about. So, okay, thanks for watching.